Hello, my name is Robert Belvin. I'm a resident taxpayer and select board member. I'm here to talk to you about the town well property in South Carver, off Cranberry Road, across from Federal Road. It's 17.13 acres of land, houses 2 pump houses, 2 DEP wells, and some test wells. How did we get here? We got here because of poor billing practices. The town for years was not providing accurate meter readings and gallons of usages for these wells, where Bristol South, who takes care of their billing for Cranberry Village, actually stated the town had absolutely no proof or backup that justifies any water bill that was sent to them in the past. They actually said that they thought it was a joke. Because of those issues, also happened to have issues with the budget. Excessive water use from Cranberry Village, more energy use, and more chemical use. It was a trickle-down effect. This is an email from Rick to Brenda, who's the president of the Cranberry Village Association, just making sure that she sends the letter for the possible conveyance of the wells. The deal. Here it is. The deal came out because of improper billing, but we fixed it. But part of this deal was they didn't have to pay for August's bill for the water. And the town would go ahead and fix the billing practices. We provide them a more detailed bill, and we'd work on the process to allow Cranberry Village to assume the operation of the wells and wellhead. Here, again, Brenda says they were a gift to the town. They can be a gift to Cranberry Village. They will not lease or buy from the town. We're not paying. A lot of time and effort was put into this. We're not paying. It was donated to the town. This land was donated to the town. It's 17 acres of land. In 1985, town meeting approved it as a donation from David Piper Sr., specifically not to purchase. Here is the deed that transferred ownership for $1 from Mr. Piper to the town of Carver. In 1993, the transfer was actually reconfirmed to make sure that this property was not part of any bankruptcy proceedings. Again, the town owned the land. An enterprise fund was created, but it has limitations of what you can actually do with that money. Enterprise funds have best practices. Unfortunately, the town of Carver has not been utilizing the best practices to recover all the fees for the services that are provided for the South Carver well. But we can fix that. Because we were not charging for all the services provided, we've been helping Cranberry Village for years. In 2001, a complete renovation of the wells were done for $400,000. We all paid for that. Our money has been spent on the wells, $60,000 for a well study. Then further on, we actually did drilling all throughout the town, including South Carver. Our own town officials have said, we do not charge for the services we provide, which include accounts payable and receivable, snow plowing, tree maintenance around the well house, inspections as needed, generator oversight. We have legal expenses. This whole process from 2020 till now has cost us legal money. This is emails from our former town administrator, Rick LaFond, to one of our attorneys, where he had a concern that some residents or the FinCom may sway town meeting to seek a value for the property. He wanted to avoid a fight. He even wanted to know do we need to go to town meeting anyway to convey it? Here Rick is asking her, will you prepare the warrant article? Why give away town land to an organization that never owned the land in the first place? Will other town descendants of our former residents that donated land want their land back? Cranberry Village Resident Association was not created until 2012. It is a mobile home park in South Carver. The town has helped Cranberry Village Resident Association numerous times. We've reduced the water rate. We've waived 1 month of bill. We not included services on the bills and not charged for legal bills. The current valuation for this property is $337,200. This is from our assessing record cards that are available on our town website. These are existing wells that we paid $400,000 for. The building, the generator, propane tank. To the left is the old pump house. To the left of that on the picture is actually the wellhead. This is the other wellhead. Here, if you go further up this walkway, you'll see the wellheads and also the test wells that were drilled. There is a well protection area. It's 400 feet from both municipal wells. It pretty much covers all of the property. This is a legislative process to get approved. It takes a lot of time. It's not guaranteed. It subverts the procurement process, which is a fair process to dispose of property. It gives 17 acres of land away for $1. Bear in mind, Cranberry Village Resident Association has never owned the property. It reverts the property back to the town only if the wells are not used for 1 year. That's too much trouble. The town couldn't provide meter readings for previous months, so we don't know if the bills that were sent out were accurate. So that's a burden. We were told there could be mechanical problems coming up with the system, could be a large expense to the town. We've also been providing a free service to the village, and now we tell them that they have to pay for those services. We're also told nothing else can be done on the property. That's incorrect. It's a headache. Again, we're told that providing a service to residents in this town is a headache. If we said that about other things within this town, are we going to get rid of them too? What hasn't been done? No other options have been considered by the Board of Selectmen. No evaluation of the property, no appraisal of the property, no site visit was done by the Select Board members, no public hearings held, and no MOU has been created. There's a legal process. Town Council set out this process, and we're in the middle of it. We don't know if the town has discussed with DEP the process. We have received a letter from Cranberry Village. The Select Board did vote to put it to the town meeting vote. We have not had a MOU done. The deed has been looked at by Town Council, and we're still waiting to find out what's going to happen with the DEP. This is how it becomes law. It's a long, drawn-out process. What's been done? The Select Board was not updated on what the former ITA Rick LaFawn accomplished on this list. What's next? It has to be voted on by town meeting, then it goes to the state for inclusion of a bill. If approved by the House and the Senate, it goes to the governor to sign. Then an agreement or deed transfer needs to be done with the select board, the MOU. An application to the DEP needs to be filed. Then a DEP hearing needs to be held. Then if approved, they can take ownership. But what's in the future for Carver? On the left-hand side, on the bottom is the South Carver landfill. It is the first capped landfill that has a liner. What if it fails? It's 1.5 miles away from the well location. Similar to the North Carver wells in relationship to the North Carver landfill. On the right-hand side are developable lands for residential properties. Town protection of the land. Future expansion, per our master plan, 80 Makepeace land development. If the landfill fails, contamination occurs. And we just found out the MBTA is seeking a law for multifamily housing units. Protect the land. 2015-2017 master plans shows planning the decentralized water system to serve village areas. In South Carver, the Cranberry Village land acquisition also needs to be increased output. Planning for a decentralized water system in village areas. These from our master plan is saying we need to plan for this. The open space plan says we have to protect it. We need to protect our public water sources. There's no benefit to the town, but there is benefit to the town. There's hiking trails on this property. It's used for hunting and bird watching. I have provided other options publicly through Facebook and private messenger. Fair retail value, donation of affordable housing, or a leasing option. All have been disregarded by the Cranberry Village Association president. In my opinion, the leasing option is the best option available. It's allowed by the state and it's been done down on the military base at the Cape. It's better for the town, allows the town to own the land. It protects the well protection zone, provides oversight of the property, provides emergency use, provides for future use, saves on future legal expenses, and provides small tax revenue. If something goes wrong with the association, the well is not maintained, it allows the town to take it over, only if the lease is broken. Why is leasing better for Cranberry Village Resident Association? It provides them with the control they want, allows them to use the well, allows them to maintain the well, allows them to control costs, allows not to receive a bill from the town for water. It reduces taxes only on the wells, not the land. Provides for upgrades if needed, gets money back from the enterprise fund for well-related costs, and saves on fees to the Cranberry Village Resident Association members. This article was not vetted enough. No other options were discussed by the former interim town administrator to the Board of Selectmen. Got to ask yourself why. In 1985, the town took over the land and the well. The town and state bailed out the owner and fixed the system. We don't want this to happen again. Please vote this down. There are other options that need to be investigated. Giving away town land and property is not in the best interest of Carver. My name is Robert Belbin. I created this PowerPoint presentation. I've done my research. I've looked over town reports, town building files, read hundreds of emails, researched registry deeds, looked over town files, walked the property. I've talked to residents about the history of the transfer. I spent hours documenting. This is important to me to take the time, energy, and effort to protect the land now and in the future. Thank you for your time. Also, this is not supported or endorsed by the Carver Board of Selectmen. Thank you.